IHN show. Hello, and welcome back to the IHN show. Get bent, all one of you sons of bitches. That's what we're going to start off with.
Nice.
It's been a long time coming. That's what she said.
Yeah. Well, the sound effects work.
That's the important part.
Yep.
Anyways, we welcome you inside the Brown Note Studios.
Nice.
So, yes, we have lots to talk about. We got IndyCar, we've got NHL, we've got NASCAR. We got all the good stuff in between.
Yeah, that's right.
Ho, 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 bitches.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, let's get her started with story time. I've heard that somebody has a story about their brain-damaged dog.
Oh, gosh. You want me to tell the story?
Oh, glad I can't smell.
Yeah, not that kind of story. Speaking of smelling, so what happened today, ladies and gentlemen, was I went out and played myself some street hockey today. I was doing that, just having some fun, doing whatever. And so I get my stick and gloves and I go put it out in the driveway. And then I go to get my phone, and then the dog was laying in the sunroom, and the dog knew that I walked by. And as I go into the mudroom to shut the door, I knock on the door like that. And I shut the door, and I'm in the mudroom, and then, the dog knew I walked by, and still the dog went, "Rrr, rrr." She barked twice. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. So I shut the door, and then, I get one thing that I needed, and take it out there, and I heard the dog walk away from the door, and I'm like, oh, come on. Here, let's see if I can bring her back. I went, doom, doom, doom. Lily, and then the dog came clicking at the door with her feet, click, 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 and then she just stood there, and I didn't hear nothing, and I'm like, all right, let's try it again. I went, doing, 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 Lily, and this time the dog went as loud as she possibly could, taking a big whiff of the door, like she's snorting censored, for crying out loud.
Snorting cocaine.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
And I'm like, that dog is now legally brain dead.
Legally dumb.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Kids these days. Do I have a Richie Rich story? Other than him telling me to move the F out. I mean, that's about every day.
Yeah, apartment hunting.
What did he say? Son of a bitch.
I can't think of it.
Well, I know there's one story where he said, I was kind of pissing him off. I wasn't pissing him off, he said, don't you have to get up? He's like, don't you have to get up and leave? I'm like, well, yeah. And then I was like, well, how long? He's like, well, permanently.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that was it. Yeah,
well,
yeah.
Permanently. Oh, God, there's lots of... They're all centered around the same thing of, having me to move the out. But,
and then
anywho...
There's you and I calling my dad big.
Again, every day.
Yep.
How's it going, Timmy?
Yep.
Do you want to get
job?
knocked out? Do you like living here?
I remember when he said that. That was funny. Gosh, it just screamed Richie Rich at me when he said that. You like living here?
Oh, when we came back, so we're doing some research. Anyways, we came back, we're gonna try and go on our own phone plan, but that kind of fell apart.
Oh, that's right.
This past weekend, so we come back, I go back to his house to drop him off, and his dad's in there just finishing up changing the oil in the car, and he's in the garage, and Andy goes in, and he's like, well, the phone plan didn't work, so I guess I'm just gonna move out, and he's like, alright, I'll help you pack.
Oh, I remember what my dad said. My dad said, about damn time.
Oh, yeah, that's right. About damn time. Here, I'll help you pack.
Yeah, he starts walking the door. I'll help you pack.
I'll help you pack. Oh, jeez.
That was great. That was phenomenal.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
It was all right. All right, I believe it's time for who had or what track am I?
Yeah, I got a facility.
Oh, what facility am I? That's right.
Okay.
It's been a while. It
has. So here's our warm up. Okay. This facility, I am a facility. It
Piece
is
of
for hockey. It is a stadium capacity of 19,306.
3.
Let me see here. This place has a basketball seating capacity of 20,478. This arena shares with the NBA for using stadium, you know. Arena football stadium capacity is 17,597. This team still plays here. The NHL's this team plays here. The NBA team plays here. The American Football League plays here, and I think that's about it. This place broke ground on September 14, 4 days ago, 1994. It officially opened on August 13, 1996, at a construction cost of $210 million in back in 1994. It is $355 million in 2018. Let me see here.
What conference is this team in?
Eastern Metro Division.
Yeah, because I know the divisions rule. Built in 94. Okay, so I have to look up who's in the Metro. I don't have it memorized like you. Division. Who's in the Metro Division? Okay, so I'll open them all. Give me them all. All right, so we have. I know it's not the Red Wings. Panthers. I don't think so. No, because when they went on their Cup run in '95, they were still playing at the Miami Arena. Canadians. Possibly. No, because. Possibly. Senators. No, I think their arena was built when they went into the league, and that was in what, 80s? Something. Lightning. No, I know it's not the Lightning. I'm sure. Well, it's not the Canadians because an NBA team doesn't play there. So I know it's not the Canadians. It's not the Senators. Could be the Maple Leafs. I don't think there's no NBA team in Tampa Bay, so it's not the Lightning. It's not the Panthers. It's not Buffalo. There's not a team there. So that's the Atlantic. God, why did you freaking pop up that then, bastards? All right. Capitals. I don't think so. Rangers. No, Madison Square Garden was built back in a long time ago. Islanders, no, because they play at Barclays Center and they played at NASA Memorial Coliseum. Devils, I don't think an NBA team plays there. Blue Jackets, I don't think there's a Columbus NBA team. Hurricanes, I know the Charlotte whatchamacallits play the Hornets. Flyers, I don't think an NBA team. No, the 76ers. Penguins, no. Capitals, the Wizards play there. So I know it's not the it's not the Blue Jackets, the Islanders, the Rangers. It's not the Flyers because the Flyers played at the Spectrum and the Spectrum was around when the Flyers first started in the league. So it's not Islanders, Rangers, Flyers, Penguins, or Blue Jackets. So it's either Hurricanes, Devils, or it's not the Devils. So it's either the Hurricanes or the Capitals. Either PNC Arena or Capital One Arena or whatever it was called back then.
The timer is up. My last hint is in 2006, I think it was, Bruce Springsteen and Billy Joel both had sellout crowds for concerts at this place. Okay, are you ready for your options?
Oh, I get options.
Yeah, you get the one guess system.
I did all that work for nothing.
Of A, B, or C.
Yes.
Is it A, PNC Arena, B, Wells Fargo Center, or C, XL Energy Center?
Well, XL Energy Center, are these the current names?
They are, yeah.
Okay. XL Energy Center, I know, is the Minnesota Wild. I already know it's not them. Wells Fargo Center was built in 2010, I believe. Or it's when they started playing there. or in that time frame. So that means it has to be PNC Arena. Or PNC Bank Arena. PNC, I think it's PNC.
Right.
PNC Arena.
Yeah. The correct answer is Wells Fargo Center.
Huh? Wells Fargo Center is not that old.
Wells Fargo Center broke ground on September 14, 1994.
Are you kidding me?
It is not.
Well, this tells me the capacity is 19,500.
19,500. The capacity tells me is 19,306.
Hold on. Where the hell did it get 19,500? I did not think the Wells Fargo Center was that old. Okay, you got me there.
Right.
I thought it was in the 2000s that it was built.
That is a great way to start the show.
No, it's not. All right, -1 dinger for being sassy.
All right. You're at
Jackass.
-1, I guess. If you want it, okay.
All right. Positive 16 for me.
Huh?
-48 for you.
I don't think so.
I do think so. You are not chasing 8 this time.
Shut up. Moving on.
All right, anyways, enough of this BS. So much more left. Never mind. We're going to go on to the IndyCar. For the IndyCar. We're pretty much just going to tell you that there's some news, yeah, but I'm not going to go all the way back to the last race at Portland. Other than there is an aero screen test or track test set for October 2nd at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. As of right now, Joseph Newgarden is 41 points ahead of Alexander Rossi going into the last race of the year at not Mazda anymore, WeatherTech Raceway, Laguna Seca. You might think, oh, geez, that's a big point, but it's a double points race, so yeah,
it's pretty good.
That changes stuff a little bit. So the IndyCar Championship possibilities. There's only 3. There's technically, I think, 4 mathematically, but
the odds of the guy in 4th place is slim to none.
Yeah, there's 4 mathematically, but there's 3 legitimate ones.
Yeah.
Which is Joseph Newgarden, Alexander Rossi, and then Simon Pagenaud, who is 40. How many points is Simon Pagenaud? I think he has 45 or 44. He's pretty damn close. So, for Rossi or Pagenaud to win the championship, Newgarden must finish 6th or worse if they win the race. The good news for either is that they have won on a permanent road course this season, Rossi at Road America and Pagenaud IMS, and Newgarden's average finish on road courses this season is 7.2. Rossi and Pagenaud could get away with Newgarden finishing 5th if they score 2 or 3 more bonus points than Newgarden while winning. Either of them winning the championship by finishing 2nd or 3rd is feasible, being that Newgarden would have to finish worse and worse. Now, there's about 1,000 different mathematical possibilities for Rossi or Pagenaud winning. It all depends on if they get bonus points, if they don't get bonus points, where they finish, if they win the race. You know, there's a whole bunch of different things that can happen. Like I said, there's probably not 1,000. There's probably close to 100, if not more. So, yeah. There's a lot of possibilities. So, anyways, next IndyCar race. Sunday, September 22nd. Back at 0.
Nice.
At 2:30 p.m. Eastern. Actually, green flag is scheduled for 3:15, but 2:30 is pre-race. Did it again. WeatherTech Raceway, Laguna Seca on NBC, also known as
the Big Boy Network.
The Big Boy Get Bent Network. So, that is all I've got for IndyCar. Kind of breezed through that because we got a lot to talk about. All right, fun fact, go ahead.
My fun fact.
Did I stutter?
Do we ever have a fun fact today? My fun fact, it's been 4 weeks since I have had the chance to say a fun fact here on the show.
So this better be a good one.
It is a great one.
Damn it.
My fun fact is about the Ontario Hockey League and our very own Flint Firebirds.
Alright, I'm out. This sucks already.
Did you know the name of Dordt Federal Credit Union Event Center, the place where Flint Firebirds play at, is no longer there? The Flint Firebirds Arena now have a new arena name called Flint Iceland Arena. And that's it.
Flint Iceland Arena.
I have no idea why it got changed. I have no idea why they did that.
I know why it got changed, because obviously...
But...
It got changed because Dordt Federal Credit Union didn't want to renew its sponsorship of the arena.
Must have.
Flint Iceland Arena.
Yup, that's the name. I have no idea.
Hold on. What was it called? Dordt Federal Credit Union Center or Arena or something?
Yeah, Dordt Federal Credit Union Event Center.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah,
man. Are you sure?
Yeah, that's what it says. Been on Facebook too.
Okay. I mean, I know Wikipedia isn't the most accurate place for information, but it still says Dordt Federal Credit Union Event Center.
I'll be shocked. They must have not changed it yet. This is still pretty new.
When was the last time this was updated? This page was last edited on September 17th, 2019.
Are you kidding me?
No. Hold on. Flint Iceland Arena. Well, if you look at Flint Iceland Arena, that is 1160 Elms Road, Flint, Michigan. Dordt Federal Credit Union is 3501 Lapeer Road, Flint, Michigan. So they're two different things.
Oh, I thought the name got changed.
No.
Okay, I'll be shocked.
I got Flint Iceland Arena is their practice facility.
Oh, I thought it was... Gosh dang it.
You just lost your dinger.
Yeah, I know. I got a backup fun fact. You want me to have that instead?
Yeah, because that was not a fun fact. That was what you call grade A liberal media news reporting right there.
Yup. Alright, how about this fun fact? This backup fun fact of mine, that I heard on, let me see the date here. This was on August 15th. Yeah, this was like a couple days, or one day, or on the same day, after we got done with our last show before today. And you know how Valtteri Filppula has come back to Detroit, right?
Yeah.
And you know how Franz Nielsen used to have the number 51?
Yeah, Franz Nielsen gave it up for Filppula.
Yep. Nielsen will wear the number 81.
Yep.
And that was my backup fun fact.
Woohoo!
Great. So you had that prepared and already in mind, so that sucked even more. Alright. Well, I don't have a third, so I'm just done.
Well, that didn't happen that long ago.
My phone said August 15th.
Oh, okay, never mind. I only saw it last week.
Oh, wow. Jeepers.
Then again, I was on the Red Wing Snapchat thing, so that might not be the most accurate time for information.
Yeah.
Alright, so this goes back to last year, because I couldn't find it for this year. As of last year, I'm assuming after the second Pocono race, the top 10 drivers in terms of green flag passes through Pocono, and I'm assuming the second Pocono, first, believe it or not, is Recky Stenhouse Jr.
You gotta be kidding me.
At 1,940 passes. His pass differential, though, is negative 22.
You gotta be kidding me. That's like 100 dingers right there.
Meaning he's been passed 1,962 times.
Holy crap.
And he's only passed some people 1,940 times. Second is Alex Bowman at 1,893. His differential is negative 12. Third is Jimmy
Johansson.
at 1,886. His pass differential was 282. Eric Almirola has passed 1,880 people during green flag runs. Pass differential is 184. Flying Ryan
Rocketman Newman
has 1,858 passes, a differential of -16. Bubba Wallace is 1,792 at 6th place with his pass differential of +40. Michael McDowell is 7th at 1,722. Pass differential of -67. Kyle Larson, 8th, has passed 1,707 people. His pass differential is 414.
Wow.
So he's passed 414 times more people than he's been passed by other people. Clint Boyer is 9th at 1,696. That's 69 forwards and backwards. Back to 0. Best differential of 139. And Chase Elliott is 10th at 1,670. Best differential of 138. I thought it was just funny how Rucky had the highest green flag passes. Well, I guess when you start in the back every race and finish mid-pack, you can go to the back front, back front, back front, back front. That kind of helps. So, with that, it's time to go on to Lead Us In, Harold.
Booking segment.
2 minutes in the sin bin, you asswipe. You're going to love this. The timestamp for the audio version of the podcast was 22 minutes, 6 seconds.
Oh, man. You gotta be kidding me. You know, that's 16 seconds less than he needed.
Son of beach. Son of bitch.
All right.
Anyways, on to the NASCAR. NHL.
Hold up.
We have at least 3 major signings. One being Brock Besser agreed to a 3-year, $17.625 million contract with the Canucks. Carlo signed 2 years, $5.7 million contract with the Bruins. And Travis Konechny signed a 6-year, $33 million with the Flyers. Average annual of 5.5. He is 22 years old. Good Lord.
Can you believe that?
No. Who was the one guy that we both said was getting overpaid? Oh.
Applicator.
No. Well,
duh.
No, Mitch Marner got signed.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that is right.
He got signed 6 years, $65.8358 million contract with Toronto. Average annual value of 10.893. Now, we both agreed that's a little overpaid, but, you know, whatever. Throw your money away. We don't care. So, that was the major NHL signings. We now get to go on to the scores. After I do the NHL trade tracker, because there was one whole whopping trade. Jeez. On August 23rd, the Florida Panthers acquired defenseman Gustav Borman from the Minnesota Wild in exchange for future considerations. That's it. So now we get to go on to the NHL scores for the preseason. Woohoo!
Which is good news.
Sunday, September 15th. We get to start off with a good one, boys, as the Vegas Golden Knights hosted the Arizona Desert Dogs.
Oh, that's right.
At T-Mobile Arena.
Yeah.
And the Knights paddled the Desert Dogs 6-2. Oh, yeah, I always love it when we get to start off with the paddling.
Oh, yeah. Did you see the box score or no?
I know Patches got a hat trick.
Patches.
And Riley Smith got a short-handed goal along with McNabb.
Yep.
Damn, Sam. Oh, yeah. I always love to start off with the paddling. It's a kick-ass day now.
It is.
Monday, September 16th. Go ahead. Holy crap, look at all the games.
September 16th, eh?
Yes,
Oh, here, let me load it up first.
Oh, jeez, you didn't have it ready.
Nope.
Monday, September 16th. The Predators hosted the Panthers in the first game of the doubleheader and won 6-3. The Devils beat the Bruins 4-3 in overtime. The Capitals hosted the Blackhawks and won 4-3 in overtime as well, courtesy of Tom Wilson. The Devils' overtime winner was courtesy of this year's first overall pick,
Jack Hughes.
The Canadians beat the Devils at Bell MTS Center, or whatever the hell it's called.
What now?
4-2. The
arena?
Islanders beat the Flyers at Wells Fargo Center, built back in the 90s, 3-1. The Sabres beat the other team in Gimp-Bent Arena, 5-4 in overtime, courtesy of Jack Eichel. The Predators beat the Panthers 1-0 in the second game they played. The Blues beat the Stars 2-0. Woo. The Canucks beat the Flames 3-2 in overtime, courtesy of Jake Virtanen. The Oilers beat the Jets 2-0. And the Flames beat the Canucks 4-3 in the second game of their doubleheader. You are sup Tuesday, September 17th. Excuse me, September 17th. Go ahead.
The Maple Leafs host the Politicians, and the Politicians beat them 3-1. Next we have the Jackets hosting the Sabres, and the Jackets beat them 4-1. The Hurricanes shut out the Lightning 3-0.
Which is a
Battle of the Thunderstorms.
Which is a
serious paddling. And it was at Amalie Arena. You better believe that's a paddling.
Battle of the Thunderstorms.
Yeah, the Islanders beat the Flyers in New York 3-2 in overtime. Who had the overtime winner for that one? I forgot his name. I gotta look it up.
Mason Jobst.
Yeah, wherever that's at.
You look at the side, the left, right
there
side.
It is.
It says the box score. It says OT. Just hover over his name, and it'll
tell
you that he scored and Anders Lee got the assist.
Oh, that's right.
All right. Anyways, moving on to the Wind Wings in this case.
The Wind Wings won against the Dead Hawks 5-3. Thank God. The Stars beat the Wild 2-1 in overtime. Thank God.
Courtesy of Justin Dowling.
Dowling. Oh, that's right.
Says.
Yeah. What do I hover over?
Just hover over the guy's name with your mouse, and it'll pop up.
It's not showing.
What do you mean it's not showing? What do you mean it's not showing?
Are the names listed to the next to the numbers of the scores? It's not on mine.
Right of it. Oh. Oh, you got all that crap on the side.
What the heck? I hit scores earlier. Now it does this?
No, now you're on schedules, dumbass. Sorry.
Piece of junk.
Just for that, you're not getting.
I'm the unpaid intern. What do I care?
You don't get paid anyways. Why it's not possible?
It was working before. It was working last season. I remember it working last season when we announced scores. Anyway. I don't know either.
I guess I'll just. Maybe
all right.
It's well, because I have their stuff, and it also has the stuff on the side. Oh, 3 minutes cap full game center box score. I don't know.
Anyway, moving on.
Anyways, moving on to the next paddling.
In the Mile High City, there was a paddling. The Avalanche got nothing.
They were too high to play.
Yeah, and the Nightlights got 5. You better believe that's a paddling. The Canucks beat the Oilers 4-2 in Rogers Arena. The Kings beat the Howlers 4-1 in the desert. And
they were howling about that one.
Yeah. And the Ducks beat the Sharks in SAP.
Not Maple Sap Sticky Ass Center.
4-3. And
the Canucks the Coyotes gave it right back to the Kings.
Yeah, with a score of 5-0.
Jeez, talk about getting it dry.
Yeah, really.
Good Lord. All right.
Wednesday, September 18. Oh wait, that's today.
Thursday, September 19th, we did the Bruins and Flyers at Wells Fargo Center at 7 p.m. Eastern. Blue Jackets and Penguins at 7 p.m. Eastern. Panthers at Canadians at 7 p.m. Eastern. Stars at Avalanche at 9 p.m. Eastern. Canucks at Oilers at 9 p.m. Eastern. And the Golden Knights at the Kings at 10:30 p.m. Eastern. Now, are those Okay, those, in the case of this one, all those games are going to be televised. Friday, September 20th, Sabres at Maple Leafs at 7 p.m. Eastern. Predators at Lightning at 7 p.m. Eastern. That game is not televised. Rangers at Devils at 7 p.m. Eastern. Islanders at Red Wings at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Game is not televised. Blues at Jets at 8 p.m. Eastern. Flames at Oilers at 9 p.m. Eastern. Game is not televised. Saturday, September 21st. Go ahead.
September 21st, eh? All right, well, let me load it up.
Oh, my God. Keep up, man. Has it been that long since we done scores?
Oh, yeah. The Jackets will host the other team in Pennsylvania, not at Dumpster Fire Center. It's at Nationwide Arena in the Battle of Jack Johnson. The Avalanche are host.
What time is it?
Oh, at 2 p.m. Eastern.
Which is a?
Day game.
Day game.
I missed that. The Avalanche will be hosted by the Minnesota Wild at XL Energy Center at 6 p.m. Eastern. Oh, yeah, the Hurricanes and the Washington Capitals. I heard this is one of the top 5 games of the year to watch, and it's at Capital One Bank Arena, right? At 7 p.m. Eastern. Capital One Arena, yeah. On NBCS Washington, I think. Yeah.
NBC Sports Washington.
Yeah, I watched a video, and they said that this was one of the top 5 games of the season to watch, is that one, home opener. I'll be excited to see who wins that.
This is still preseason.
Still preseason? I thought it was...
That's
right.
Oh, my God.
Oh, well, it will be.
The NHL doesn't open till October 3rd.
I know. The Islanders will be hosted by the Devils at Prudential Center at 7 p.m. Eastern.
Game is not televised.
The Rangers will not be hosted they will visit the Cheesesteaks at 7 p.m. Eastern. That's on the NHL Network and NBC Sports Philadelphia Plus, I think. The Sabres host the Maple Leafs at 7 p.m. Eastern. The Canadiens are hosted by the Senators at 7:30 p.m. at TSN 5. The Nightlights and the Sharks, that's going to be nice, at 8 p.m. Eastern in SAP Not-Sap Center. The Panthers and the Stars at not Nationwide Arena, American Airlines Center at 8 p.m. Eastern. The Lightning and the Preds will play at Bridgestone Arena at 8 p.m. Eastern, not televised. The Bruins and the Deadhawks, at 8:30 p.m. Eastern on NBCS Chicago Plus. The Ducks and the Desert Howlers at Gila River Arena at 9 p.m. Eastern, not televised. And lastly, we have the Fat Whales and the Booger Flings at 9 p.m. Eastern on Prime and whatever that is in NHL Network US, I think.
Sunday, September 22nd. The Blue Jackets are hosted by the St. Louis Anheuser-Busch's at 3:30 p.m. Eastern. That is a
day game,
non-televised. Penguins are hosted by the Detroit Red Wings at 5 p.m. Eastern. That is a early
evening game.
The Wild and the Avalanche play at 7 p.m. Eastern at Pepsi Center and not televised. And the Flames are hosted by the Jets at 8 p.m. Eastern in Bell MTS Place Garden Center Coliseum. Monday, September 23rd, the Islanders are hosted. Why are you scrolling? Why are you running? The Red Wings are hosted by the Islanders at 7 p.m. Eastern. Not televised. The Flyers and the Bruins are at TD.
We don't give two flying garden.
At 7 p.m. Eastern. The Maple Leafs are hosted by the Canadiens at the Bell Center at 7 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah, buddy.
The Senators are hosted by the Canucks at 10 p.m. Eastern. Not televised. And the Ducks are hosted by the Kings at 10:30 p.m. Eastern. That's it. I'm gonna go into the NHL news. Go ahead.
Just a second here.
Oh, jeez.
I don't have the news loaded up either. Do you want me to read some stuff and find some stuff on the news, or read stuff off that I have on the laptop and my phone?
The latter.
Huh?
The latter.
The latter. Okay, so what's the ladder?
Second option, you said. That's the ladder.
Oh, okay.
Whenever someone says, if they say two things and, I took the ladder, that means they took the second option.
Oh, okay. So, what I have, ladies and gentlemen, right here is I have WHL and OHL preseason scores from our local team. On Saturday, August 31st, the Flint Firebirds were hosted by the defending 2019 OHL champions, the Guelph Storm, at Sleeman Center. Guelph got 5, and Flint got 7. I told that to my dad, and I says to him, no goaltending involved whatsoever. On Wednesday, September 11, in WFCU Center in Windsor, Ontario, Canada, the Spitfires got 2, and the Firebirds got 3. Somehow snuck away with that one, I have no idea. And speaking of 7-5, on Friday, September 13, at Dow Event Center, home of the Saginaw Spirit, Flint beat Saginaw 7-5. And then, speaking of 5, on the next day, in Flint Iceland Arena, Flint hosted the Saginaw Spirit, and the Spirit got 6, and the Flint Firebirds got 5. Saginaw snuck away with that. That is the end of the 4 preseason games that Flint had, and they were 3-1-0, which is pretty dang good. I'll give them that. Let's see. On Friday, September 20th, in Sault Ste. Marie at GFL Memorial Gardens, the Sault Ste. Marie Greyhounds will host Flint for opening day in the Ontario Hockey League for puck drop. That puck drop is at 7:07 p.m. I sure am excited. And then after that, Saturday, September 21st, Flint is in Saginaw at Dow Event Center at 7:05 p.m. Eastern to be hosted by the Spirit. I can't wait to get the season started. It's going to be great.
Yep.
So I got that. And my last thing is the WHL. And oh man, are you ready for 2 paddlings? Woo! Are you ready for paddling number 1? Woo! On Friday, September 6th, the Seattle Thunderbirds were hosted by the Tri-City Americans. The Tri-City Americans got 1, and this was the first preseason game that they played. They got 1. And the Thunderbirds got 6. You better believe that's a paddling.
Jeez, talk about being thunderstruck.
Yeah, hey, and it's something. Okay, and the next day, on Saturday, September 7th, the Seattle Thunderbirds hosted the Portland Winterhawks at, hold on, I gotta think, shoot, I forgot the name of Seattle's arena. Gosh, what is that? You want to look that up for me?
Whose arena?
The Seattle Thunderbirds. It is, something Showwear Center in Kent.
What?
That's Flint. That's not Flint. Seattle Thunderbirds arena name.
The Aseso Showwear Center.
Oh, that's right. Associo, I think.
Sacio?
I'm not sure. Showwear Center.
Whatever the hell that is.
Okay. Okay, are you ready for paddling number 2? Here we go. The Portland Winterhawks got 3, and the Seattle Thunderbirds got 8. 8-3. You better believe that's a paddling.
Woo!
I know, right? And then, on September 10th, the Thunderbirds hosted the Everett Silvertips. The Silvertips got 4, and the Thunderbirds snuck away with another one and got 5. On September 21st, this coming Saturday, I think that is. Yep. Seattle hosts the Kamloops Blazers in Seattle. That puck drop is at 9:05 p.m. Eastern, which would be 6:05 p.m. Pacific. That is opening day, I think. I think that starts the season. If not, if it's the preseason, then whatever. I'll announce the next game for next episode. Okay, so I have crap to talk about on my phone. Do I ever? Okay, I gotta start from the back. Okay, So, man, it was news I saw on Bookface and the rest of the internet.
Bookface.
Okay, here we go. Let's see. First things first. Oh. Forward Nicholas Baptiste is no longer playing for Rochester nor Buffalo. The Toronto Marlies have signed him to a contract. I didn't get the chance to look at the details, however. So I wanted to say that. Let me see here. What's next? Oh, before Mitch Marner got signed, there was rumors about him, that he could have possibly gone to the New York Fishermen. And they said that they might have given him a deal for 5 years for $13 million a season.
Hey.
I know. What do you think of that? Overpaid. Let's see. Oh, that's right. I wanted to talk about this. Yes. Okay, remind me. I'm gonna get to this last. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's right. So, hold on. So, this is some big news here that I wanted to talk about for the Toledo Walleye. Our very own assistant captain for the Toledo Walleye, number 27, AJ Jenks, has been involved in a trade, and he went to the worst possible team, the Fort Wayne Komets. Our very own rivals. Our assistant captain has gone to our biggest rivals. That trade details I didn't look at either, but that's just heartbreaking news for me. When I saw that, I was upset. I'm telling you, man, I missed him. Sucks that happened, but anyway, I'll be curious to see how he does with Fort Wayne this year. On August 23, 2019, August 23 in general, on this day in 2001, the Detroit Dreadwings posted on Facebook that they signed forward Brett Hull. I know, that's something, isn't it? Man, that brings back memories when Brett Hull used to play for us.
Yeah, for the only few years he did.
Yeah, no kidding. Some other big news I have to say here, is about NHL 19's athlete cover, PK Subban. I heard this on August 24.
Let me guess.
The next day.
Let me guess. He proposed to Lindsey Vonn.
Yes. That is the correct answer, ladies and gentlemen. And she said yes.
Lucky dumb bitch.
I know, right? PK Subban, ladies and gentlemen, is engaged to Lindsey Vonn. Thank God for that. That is good stuff. I'm telling you, man. When I told my mom that, she was shocked. Okay. Another thing I found. On August 24, so I follow the AHL on Facebook, right? On August 24, they posted that there was 43 days left to go until the puck drop of the opening season. AHL doesn't have a preseason, and what they've been doing over these last 50 days is they've been posting someone almost every day with a picture on their number of how many days to go. Well, when they posted 43, I saw it was a picture of Xavier Ouellet. That name sound familiar?
Nope.
Huh. And it's a picture of him in a Laval Rocket jersey, and he is also wearing the C on that jersey. Xavier Ouellet is the captain of Laval Rocket. Did you know that?
Nope.
Well,
the C stands for crap.
Well, first of all, yeah. Second of all, that I just was shocked that I didn't know that, because he's a former Red Wing, so that is something. I'm telling you, man. Oh, that's right. You might get to this, but I think I'm gonna beat you to it. Defending Stanley Cup champion and player Patrick Maroon, former Anaheim Duck, has signed a contract with the Tampa Bay Lightning. That you heard of? I didn't get into the contract details because I wanted to take a screenshot of it and say it on the show. Here we go. Gosh, dang. Oh, man. I'm saving that as a fun fact. I am legit saving that as a fun fact. Okay, I don't want to say this, but I do want to say this. Did you know that on August 29th, I found out Did you know that Cam Ward signed a one-day contract with the Carolina Hurricanes and officially retired the Hurricanes?
Yep.
That is what I also wanted to say. So that was awesome. Good for him. Oh, this I don't think you've heard of this before, but I heard on the news. This is some bad stuff. Former NHL enforcer, you've heard of Donald Brashear.
Donald Brashear, yep.
He has been arrested and charged for criminal offense in his hometown of Quebec City, Canada, with criminal mischief and possession of neurotics and cocaine.
You must have been hanging out with Brian France.
Yeah, it's good shit right there. You're at one dinger. He was, yeah, he gave him the pills. Oh, you're at two dingers. Oh, yeah, that's right. So, that's sad news that Donald Brashear's in prison right now. Just, when I first saw it, it shocked me. I just couldn't believe it, man. Okay, here's another one. Stanley Cup champion Ben Lovejoy retired after 11 seasons. Did you hear that?
Yep.
Okay, we got that. I heard that on the 30th. What I also wanted to say with the hockey team, 40-year-old NHL veteran plans on making a comeback in the NHL instead of being in a foreign league. Can you guess his name? He plays for the Canadiens. He will play for the Canadiens.
He will play?
This coming season, yeah.
Who did he most recently play for?
The Canadiens.
Last year?
Not last year. I think it was 2 years ago. Or one.
I don't know then.
Andrei Markov.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, the big bald dude. Yep. Okay.
Yeah, it looks like a skinhead.
yeah, the KHL. That's what he played in. Okay.
Yeah,
he's making a comeback. I'll really be curious to see how that goes.
Oh, probably go like crap. Probably go over like a Led Zeppelin.
Okay, so one of my favorite things to talk on the show, ladies and gentlemen, is about trade rumors. And boy, do I have a rumor for you.
God, he loves his trade rumors.
I do. Okay, the Detroit Redwings are in a trade rumor with the Buffalo Stifle. The trade rumor is Buffalo hands over defenseman Rasmus Ristolainen.
I thought going to say Rasmus Nicholas Lidstrom Dahlin, and I was like, that's already not going to happen.
Exactly. Nope, it's the Ristolainen of the Rasmussen. In exchange for, straight up, 1-for-1, Anthony Mantha. The reason why this trade might be possible, and why I heard it on the news, and why it was written as an article, was because Buffalo is currently set of where they're at with defensemen and who they got right now, so they want to get offense upgraded, and Detroit needs a defense upgrade, and their offense is looking okay right now. So, they have a rumor going on right now, 1-for-1, and both would upgrade of what they want. Rasmus Ristolainen in exchange for Anthony Mantha. What do you think about that?
It could happen.
It could. There's a small chance.
Yup. That's all I got.
Shot. Could you imagine if that trade happened, though? That would be something.
Didn't.
Let me see here. Okay. Oh, that's right. There has been another retirement this offseason, but it happened for
Mr. Game 7.
Huh?
Let me guess, Mr. Game 7.
That was one.
Oh.
I wasn't going to say it was somebody different, because it's somebody in the AHL that retired.
Oh, I'm out.
After a 12-year career, he is 32 years old. This guy, who's a forward, has been forced to retire due to multiple injuries. He has won a Calder Cup with the Binghamton Senators, I believe. Number 16, his name is Cody Bass. You've heard about Cody Bass, right? Oh, you've heard of the player Cody Bass, though, right?
No.
Oh, really? I'll be danged. I've heard of him a couple times.
Anyways, finish, but I'm going to say something, but finish up then.
He's retiring only at the age of 32 years old, and it's due to injuries. So that's sad, but I didn't care for Cody Bass. I heard of him about a dozen times, but other than that, that's it. Go ahead.
So is he a smallmouth or a big mouth?
I don't know. Oh, that's nice.
I'm sorry, smallmouth or largemouth? Excuse me.
What's the difference? You're up to 3 dingers. Let me see here. Oh, we have another retirement. The other retirement, can you guess his name? From the Edmonton Oil Burners.
Lucic?
No.
Oh.
No. Lucic went... Where did Lucic go? Did Lucic retire, or did he go
I
somewhere?
don't know. Anyways, who is it?
Kyle Brodziak.
Nope.
He has failed his physical evaluation and is expected to be placed on the long-term injury reserve for the 2019-2020 season. And it effectively ends his career. And he says he will not play this year. And because of his failed physical, he has back issues. And he is 35 years old. So he's at retirement age. For sure, because it's near 40. So, just more news. Let me see here. Oh, that's right. My last thing about the Carolina Hurricanes, and it's not about Mr. Game 7. My last thing that I have to say for the NHL segment is, did you know the Carolina Hurricanes have put defenseman and assistant captain Justin Falk on their trading block? They want to get rid of and part ways with Justin Falk. I kid you not.
Well then.
He's 27 years old. He has 1 year left on his contract. The teams that are interested in Justin Falk and getting their defense upgraded
are the other 30 teams.
Well, no, actually, most of them, not most of them, but most interested is the Colorado Avalanche, the Columbus Blue Eyes, and the New Jersey Senators. Could you imagine if Justin Falk went to New Jersey?
Could you imagine if we went to Detroit?
Yeah, we'd like to have him.
Yeah.
That would be nice.
All right, my turn.
Go ahead.
So, for the teams that so far are having alternate jerseys this year are the Winnipeg Jets, who are going back to their 1990s design.
Which is real nice.
Of the original Winnipeg Jets. The Vancouver Canucks are also going back to the 1980s and 90s with their jerseys, with the black skate jersey.
Yep.
The St. Louis Blues are also going back to the 90s with their alternate jersey.
And the red striped one.
Yep. The Oilers are going back to their, or not going back, they're having a new jersey that's mainly black with the Oilers logo orange. That's it. It's just black and orange.
Nice.
The Canes are going New York Rangers style with the word Canes diagonal across the front.
Yep.
And the Calgary Flames are going, their Heritage Classic jerseys look like an old style jersey for them. I could be wrong. And the Buffalo Sabres are having this is their 50th year in the NHL, so they are having a special jersey that is covered in gold. Now,
which is good.
Or has gold, where the yellow would be, it's gold color.
Yep.
So, pretty sharp, my friend.
We forgot to talk about the last thing that I had on my thing here, and it was what I wanted to save for last.
What? That Nicholas Cronwell retired?
No, not that.
Oh.
Now that we are reaching the end of the 2010s decade, I don't know, if you've heard of, have you heard of TSN? Top Sports Network?
I thought it was the Sports Network. Okay, whatever.
Of what?
I thought it was the Sports Network, but whatever. Yes, I've heard of TSN.
They came out with an NHL all-decade team with left winger, center, right winger, 2 defensemen, goalie, and a head coach. No general manager. And it consists of the best players of the 2010s decade for the team. And I want to talk about this, and I want to see what you think is the best squad customized over the decade. So there's this guy. One of the guys is pick for the best team all decade team here. The left winger is Alex Ovechkin, and that's very common. Centerman, he's got Sindeth Crybaby.
I already hate the list.
Yeah. On the right side is Patrick Kane.
Okay.
The left defenseman is Duncan Keith from the Deadhawks. On the right side is Erik Karlsson from the San Jose Shark Tanks. The netminder is Carey. The price is right. And the head coach is Joel Quenneville, excuse me. What do you think of his stuff he's got here?
It's alright. I mean, there are some things I'd change. Could be some things I'd change, but you also gotta look at it.
Yeah.
You can't really choose a player who's only played the last few years.
Yeah.
It's over the decade.
Yeah.
Consistency.
Exactly. So what would you change here?
If I go over decade consistency, nothing. If I go over the last few years, I'd add Nikita Kucherov to that list.
Yeah. Yep.
I'd replace Carey Price with either Vasilevsky or Sergei.
Bob Robskis.
Defenseman, I would add I don't know about defenseman.
I have something to say about the defenseman.
Okay, what is it?
If we're thinking consistency-wise, and not in the last few years, I actually wouldn't mind replacing Duncan Keith with Drew Doughty.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's what I'm thinking. I would keep Erik Karlsson. I would keep Patrick Kane, Sidney Crybaby, and Ovechkin. I would also keep Carey Price and Joe Quenneville.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Alright.
If you were to replace Sidney Crybaby with a centerman, I would go with John Tavares.
Or is Tage the centerman?
Yeah.
Or Taze.
Good.
Johnny Taze.
Yeah.
Something with the John, something that the last name starts with a T.
That's right.
Alright. In other news, Dustin Byfuglien could be retiring from the NHL.
That is big news.
It's not certain he'll come back, but it's not certain he'll retire either.
That is something, man.
Yeah. Let me see. That's all I've got. So, we're going to go on to top NHL players right now. And I kind of lied about the defensemen. We have to go. Right now, they're doing the top 50 players.
For truck's sake.
And right now, they're on 21 through 30, so you got a lot of catching up to do. Crap. Number 50 for the Vancouver Canucks. He had 28 goals, 38 assists, and 66 points last year. He is a centerman. Sorry, I forgot about that part.
And he's for the Vancouver Fat Whales, right?
Yep.
66 points.
66 points.
66 rings a bell. So I'm going to go with Elias Pettersson. Yeah, mother effer, let's go.
Number 49, excuse me. Also a centerman for also a centerman, but for the Calgary Flames. He had a career high 34 goals, 48 assists for 82 points. He will turn 25 on October 12th.
Is it Monahan?
Sean Monahan.
2 for 2.
Also a centerman for the Washington Capitals. He is one of the elite passers in the NHL. He had 52 assists last season, also known as a
Dish
Master. The 6th straight season, he has at least 50 assists and 70 points. He missed 10 games since the start of the 2013-14 season. He's only missed 10 games. He has averaged 32.2 power play points per season in that span. He is 31 years old and had 23 points in 20 games in the Stanley Cup playoffs in 2018.
Evgeny Kuznetsov. I'm done. Backstrom.
Backstrom it is.
Mother F.
Number 47, also a centerman, but for the San Jose Shark Tanks.
Says Pavelski. A professional retard.
Yeah, says Brent Burns.
You are legally
dumb. He led the NHL with 14 goals in the 2019 playoffs. If you paid attention, that's all you should need to know.
Yeah, centerman for
San Jose Shark Tanks.
Yeah. I'll go with Joe Thornton.
Is that serious or a joke?
Well, read it to me again.
I said, all you really need to know is that he led the NHL with 14 goals in the 2019 playoffs. If you paid attention to the playoffs...
I didn't.
Of course you didn't. After he scored 27 and had a career-high 70 points during the regular season.
Logan Couture. Okay.
Number 46, also a defenseman.
Okay.
For the other team in Pennsylvania. Who could it possibly be?
Chris Letang.
Chris Letang. That's an easy one.
That's a gimme.
Yeah. Number 40, the Mitt number. This guy gets a free dinger for being the Mitt number. He is a goaltender for the Vegas Knights.
Marc-Andre McFlurry, the Flower.
Nope, Malcolm Subban. No, I'm just kidding. Number 44, goaltender for the Boston Beaches.
Tukes.
Number 43, goaltender for the Montreal Canadiens.
Carey, the Price is right.
The price is wrong, bitch.
It says Anti-Niami. You are legally
says
stupid.
jockstrap plot. Wrong era, bitch.
Yeah.
Number 42, a centerman for the Buffalo Sabres. Very last two dings the last two times. He had the most goals, 28 goals and 54 assists and 82 points of his NHL career last season. And he has scored at least 24 goals in each of his 4 NHL seasons. He will turn 23 on October 28th. And also had NHL career highs in power play points at 26, shots on goals at 303, and face-off winning percentage of 47.01. Not a great face-off.
What number is this?
Not 42.
42?
Yes.
Is this seriously Jack Eichel?
Yep.
How is he so low on the list?
I don't know. They put him. Number 41, left winger for the New Jersey Devils.
Taylor Hall. Give me some.
All right, now we go on to 31 through 40.
Number 40.
Hold on. All right, number 40. Right winger for the St. Louis Blues.
Vladimir Tarasenko.
Defenseman for the Los Angeles Kings. Number 39.
Is it seriously Doughty?
Don't doubt me.
I know. Just, why is he so low?
I don't know. Number 38, defenseman for the Smashville Predators.
Oh, crap. Oh, jeez. Yeah, but which one, though? Their defense is stacked. But but I'm still going to go with Roman Jost.
And I'm still going to go with the big fat.
Okay, you scared the crap
Number
out of me.
37, defenseman for the Toronto Maple Leafs. This defenseman is coming off a breakout season, but he led NHL defenseman with 20 goals and finished third with 72 points. He had a plus 24 rating, 21 power play points, and 5 game-winning goals. Game-winning dingers, including 2 in overtime.
Now I thought of his name. Okay, Morgan. Right.
Defenseman at number 36 for the Washington Capitals.
John Carlson.
Number 35, a right winger for the Vegas Golden Knights.
Is that Mark Stone? Holy crap.
He's on a tear, boys.
Get out.
Number 34, centerman for the Carolina Hurricanes.
This is number 34?
Yep.
Centerman?
Yep. Did I stutter, bitch? Carolina Windstorms. He is coming off a breakout season when he had 83 points, 50 goals, 30 goals, 53 assists, also known as a
Dishmaster.
It led the Hurricanes. He also set NHL career highs in a rating, plus 25.
Let's go with Sebastian Aho.
Which one?
Crap, the one that plays for the Hurricanes.
I'll give you a free dinger if you can tell me what country that Sebastian Aho is from.
Crap.
By the way, Sebastian is right. I'll give you a free dinger if you can tell me what. If you tell me what country that one is from, I'll give you a free dinger.
I'm gonna go with Finland. Well, mother out!
Nice job, Ed Wiener.
Holy smokes.
Ed Wiener. All right. Number 33, goaltender for the Dallas Stars.
Yeah, buddy, it is none other than BB, Battleship, Ben Bishop.
Number 32, a left winger for the Philly Cheesesteaks.
32, oh, it is none other than Claude. Giroux.
Number 31, a defenseman for the Columbus Blue Jackets.
Ship, which one? Let's see, hold on.
Ah, it's good stuff.
Dang it.
What?
I'm gonna argue right now I have a 20/80 chance. I swear I do. Because, NHL 20, the video game for PS4 and Xbox, when they came out with it, I watched a guy on a YouTube do videos of the players 1 through 50 of the best, and Zach Werenski and Seth Jones were both 88 overalls. I kid you not. So there's no way I'm getting this right. So, you know, let's go with Seth Jones. On second thought! Woo!
Oh, it's good stuff. All right. 21 through 30. Goaltender for the Florida Panthers.
Shit. When you were about to say James Reimer. You better believe that's apparently. Okay, let's try Sergei Bobrovsky. Speaking of the Columbus Blue Jays, says Spencer Knight.
Probably
dumb.
No, I don't know about that. Number 29, a right winger for the Winnipeg Jets. He had 71 dishes.
Dish master.
No, that's a dish master.
That
right
is
there.
none other than Blake Wheeler.
Centerman for the Pittsburgh Dumpster Fires.
What number is this?
28.
And he's a centerman? Geno Malkin.
Number 27, centerman for the St. Louis Blues.
Ryan O'Reilly. Holy crap.
Number 26, centerman for the Dallas Stars. You've only gotten one wrong, by the way.
What is that supposed to be?
What is that he says? Alright, gotta write that down. That's a funny moment right there. Keep it going. Come on.
Yeah, that was pretty. What the hell is that supposed to be? Alright, well, let's go with Tyler Sagan.
What is that supposed to be? Number 25, a right winger for the Boston Bruins.
Crap, who's on the right side? Hold on, I gotta...
23-year-old. 23-year-old.
I almost said Brad the Rat. That ain't right.
No, I think he's a little older than 23. Thank God. What is that supposed to be? It was funny because you said it in the straightest face ever. Oh, that
Yeah, because I didn't know who the second line center was for Dallas. I forgot. I'm like, geez.
What is that supposed to mean? Oh my God.
Is it seriously Jake DeBrusk?
Oh, he's got two wrong now.
Shit.
David Pasta Sauce.
Crap.
Defenseman at number 24 for the San Jose Shark Tanks. Ooh, which one?
For number 26?
Number 24.
24. Oh.
Ooh.
Time out on the field.
He's coming over to look at my screen, cheating sumbitch.
No, I need my Santa hats now.
Alright, Andy's douchebag team is all out of timeouts. We're about to reach his 2-minute warning.
Clock.
Peter's running, asswipe. Which one? Which one?
And
Last time,
24.
Last time you're 50-50. 80-20, the 20 came up clutch.
I'm gonna go with Erik Karlsson. Let's go.
On second. Defenseman for the Calgary Flames at number 23. You didn't say it loud enough, the mic didn't pick it up.
Oh. See, these guys I don't need yet, is what I said. Okay, defenseman, Giordano.
Number 22, right winger for the Colorado Avalanche.
That is Rantanen, right? Bingo!
And number 21.
This is the last one, right? For now, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not going to give you his position. I'm going to give you the team and his stats. New York Rangers.
Oh, shit. That's a tough one.
He had an NHL career high 87 points, 77 games. Setting a single season record for a different team. He scored 8 game-winning dingers, including 4 in overtime. He has 320 points in 322 NHL games. So he's good for about a point a game, basically. He was the 2015-16 Calder Trophy winner, voted as NHL Rookie of the Year, with a different team than who he plays for or who he set the record for most points for a team last year. He's on his third team right now. Third different team. He had 11 points, 5 goals, 6 assists in 10 games of the 2019 playoffs and helped this team sweep another team in the first round. For this team's first postseason series win in its history. The 27-year-old signed a 7-year contract with the Rangers on July 1st.
What was his age? 27?
27. He signed a 7-year contract with the Rangers on July 1st. He went undrafted.
That's nuts.
And he's good for a point a game. He first played for the Dead Hawk.
Hell.
When he won the Calder Trophy. He is nicknamed the Bread Man. And knowing that and knowing what his last name is, it makes sense.
Came from the Blackhawks, though.
No. He was from... I'll read it again.
Oh!
He originally played for the Blackhawks. The Rangers is his third different team he's played for. So he played for somebody in between the Blackhawks and the Rangers.
Oh, that I didn't know.
I said that.
Oh. Goes away, Mike.
What was your guess?
Ryan McDonough.
It's not that.
No.
Because McDonough plays for the Lightning, I thought.
Right now, yeah. And McDonough never played for the Dead Hawk. So,
Left winger.
on the left side.
He helped this team last year get their first postseason series win by sweeping a team in a 4-game sweep. team they swept definitely got thunderstruck.
Artemi Panarin.
That took way too long. You lose a dinger. The 7-year contract signed on July 1st should have gave it away. That should have. Because, I mean, that was July 1st. That was the biggest signing. That was the biggest free agent besides Bobrovsky on
No shit.
on free agency.
Yeah, Columbus really screwed the pooch.
Yeah. On this day, September 18th, Hall of Fame goaltender. Hall of Fame coach Scotty Smart Old Bastard Bowman is born in Montreal, Canada. He gets his first NHL job coaching at the age of 34 in 1967 as an assistant with the expansion St. Louis Blues. He replaces Lynn Patrick as coach later that season and leads the Blues to the Stanley Cup final in each of their first 3 seasons. He moves to the Montreal Canadiens in 71-72 and wins the Stanley Cup 5 times in 8 seasons, including 4 in a row in 76 or 79, before leaving to become coach and general manager of the Buffalo Sabres. He becomes director of player personnel for the Pittsburgh Penguins in 1990, is inducted into the Hockey Hall of Fame as a builder in 1991, but goes back behind the bench when coach Bob Johnson is diagnosed with brain cancer after leading the Penguins to the Cup in 1991. Johnson dies on November 26, 1991, and the Penguins dedicate the season to him, and Bowman guides them to their second straight Stanley Cup championship. He takes over as coach of the Red Wings in 93. They make the final in 95, win a regular season record 62 games in 95-96, and end a 42-year championship drought by sweeping the Flyers in the 96 Cup final. They also sweep the Capitals in the 98 Cup finals, and in 2002 they beat Carolina at, I believe, in 5 games. After which he retires with NHL records for games coached, 2,141 games coached, wins in the regular season at 1,244, and 223 playoff wins, and has 9 Stanley Cups. One more, and he could have had one on every finger. He is part of another Cup-winning team with Detroit in 2008 as a special consultant. In July 2008, he is named the senior advisor of the Blackhawks, working with his son, general manager Stan Bowman. He is part of Chicago's championship teams in 10, 13, and 15. In 1967, the Los Angeles Kings, one of the NHL's 6 expansion teams, play their first game, a 73 preseason paddling loss to another first-year team, the Minnesota North Stars. The Kings win the rematch 6-2 the following night. In 1972, the New York Islanders lose the first game of their history 4-1 to the Atlanta Flames in a preseason game in Drummondville, Quebec. In 1998, 18 months after being told he has cancer and has a baseball-sized tumor in his chest, and 5 months after being told the cancer is gone, center John Cullen returns to the NHL and scores the game-winning goal in the Tampa Bay Lightning's 3-1 preseason win against the Sabres in a game played in Innsbruck, Austria. In 2009, the Toronto Maple Leafs acquire forward Phil
The Thrill
Castle in a trade with the Boston Bruins and sign him to a 5-year contract. Toronto trades its first and second round picks in the 2010 NHL draft and first round choice to the 2011 to the Bruins. And in 2015, Max Pacioretty, also known as
Patches,
is voted by his teammates as the 29th captain of the Montreal Canadiens. Forward, a native of New Canaan, Connecticut, is the 3rd U.S.-born captain in the Canadiens' history, 2nd in a row. Brian Giunta is a captain from 2010 to 2011 through 2014. Canadiens go without a captain during the 14-15 season. That's all I've got. Time for a little bit of the good old trivia. I'll go first.
Okay.
This is the you must guess who this guy is from his stats. He is a goaltender. He has played in a total of 129 NHL games.
All right.
He has a mint number of wins, 58 losses, and 17 ties or overtime losses. He has played in 7,149 minutes, has a goals against of 333, and 6 shutouts. A goals against average of 2.79, and a save percentage of .905. Who am I? I was undrafted. The first time I played in the NHL was in the 2015-16 season for the Montreal Canadiens when I played in 55 games. 21 wins, 25 losses, 3 OTLs. I then played for the Pittsburgh Penguins, or was part of the Pittsburgh Penguins in the 16-17 season, and only played one game. It had a save percentage that season of 1,000. And I only played in one period, so he's not credited with a win, loss, or OTL. In 16-17, he was then traded to the Ottawa Senators, where he played 40 games, 19 wins, 14 losses, and 6 OTLs. And he played for the Senators and is currently still with the Senators organization. In 17-18, he played only 31 games for the Senators, and in 18-19, he only played 2 games for the Ottawa Senators, with a goals against average of 6.4 and a save percentage of .8 in the 18-19 season for the Senators. And in 18-19, he also played one game for the Belleville Senators, where he played one game, one win, a goals against average of 6, and a save percentage of .739, and he won the damn game.
No goaltending involved whatsoever.
No kidding.
Initials.
It's too early for that.
Crap.
When he played for Montreal, he was number 39. When he played for Ottawa, he was number... I want to say 1, but it could be wrong. Number 1. You're number 1. He was number 1 for the Ottawa Senators. He was born on April 27th, 1990 in Holliston, Massachusetts. He is 6'2", 197 pounds. Goaltender, catches with his left, so he's a normal guy. This also says he is currently on July 30th, 2019, he was traded from the Senators along with a 6th round pick in 2020 to the Tampa Bay Lightning in exchange for Ryan Callahan and a 5th round pick in 2020.
Oh, what's his name?
He was selected as a member of the United States men's national ice hockey team at the 2016 IHF World Championship, and on May 7th, 2016, he started the second game of the tournament, leading the United States to a 6-3 win against Belarus. All right, timer's up. I never gave you his initials, so you've got 15 seconds. His initials. MC.
It is Mike Condon.
Why don't you just guess it?
I was thinking about it, but I don't know why I was thinking the Hamburglar. He plays for Iowa.
Yeah, Adrian Hammond plays for Iowa.
Yeah.
The Hamburglar. All right, you're up, Edwinus.
My
trivia
question about
is a piece of
the NASCAR.
NASCAR.
It is another Who Am I? This Who Am I question says, I was known as the Emperor because of 2 Daytona pole positions during my rookie season in 1997. Who am I?
What? So he got both pole positions at both Daytona races in 1997.
Yeah. This guy, born June 28, 1957. He is 62 years old in Susanville, California. He won the 95 NASCAR Truck Series Championship. He was the Rookie of the Year in 97 as well. In the Cup Series, over 286 races and 22 years.
Jeez.
He's got 39 top 10s, 6 poles, 0 wins. His best...
And a third of them poles came in 1 year.
Yeah! What are the odds of that?
2
in his rookie season, too. His best finish in the point standings was 10th in 1999. His first race was the 1986 Sovereign Bank 500 at Martinsville, and his last race was 2012 Pure Michigan 400 at Michigan. In the Xfinity Series, over 8 years, he's got 52 races, 1 win, 16 top 10s, and 3 poles. Now, this guy was a Truck Series guy, because in the Truck Series, he has over 14 years, 231 races, 28 wins, 144 top 10s, and 50 poles. In the Xfinity Series, his best finish in the point standings was 27th in 2001. His first race was the 87 Country Squire 200 at Darlington. It is not the Bojangles Southern 500.
Damn it.
His last race was the 2006 Ford 300 at Homestead, and his only win was the 99 Yellow Fright 300 at Atlanta. His best finish was first in the championship for the Truck Series was 95. His first race was the 95 Skull Bandit Copper World Classic at Phoenix. His last race was the 2012 Next Era Energy Resources 250 at Daytona. His first win in the Truck Series was the 95 Skull Bandit Copper World Classic at Phoenix. I'll be dang. His first race was his first win in the Truck Series. Wow. And his last win was the 2009 Copart 200 at Gateway. In the Cup Series, in 97, he drove the blue and yellow Lowe's number 31 car. With 10 seconds left, his initials is MS.
Mike Skinner.
That's it!
I was thinking Mike Skinner, but I was like, I think he's older than that.
He is an old timer. He is 62 years old.
I thought he was older than that, so I was like, I don't think it's Mike Skinner. So then I started thinking, when he said M, I was like, okay. Mike, okay, S, Skinner, some bitch, it's Mike Skinner. Alright, nice one, Ed. So, we're time to go on to the NASCAR. I've been watching NASCAR and drinking beer. Is your mic muted? Oh, why?
Oh, there. Now, because that's what I wanted to say. All right, we're good. Pay no attention to the man in gray.
Pay no attention to the...
In the back. Yeah, no kidding.
So, for the NASCAR, this past weekend was the first race of the chase. I will not call it the playoffs because I don't believe in that.
Exactly.
You have 16 drivers that are going to be whittled down to 12 drivers within the next 2 races now at Richie Rich Raceway and the Charlotte Roval. They were at Las Vegas for the second annual South Point 400 at the 1.5 mile Cookie Cutter Speedway for race 27 of the Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series points season. It was a 267 lap race for 400.5 miles. Your time of the race took 2 hours, 48 minutes, 34 seconds. The average speed was 142.555 lard ass.
Oh, that's nice.
The margin of victory was 4.173 seconds. Stage 1 top 10 was Joey Logano, Kevin Harvick, Eric Almirola, Daniel Suarez, Austin.
I don't deserve to be in the playoffs, Dylan.
Kurt Busch, William Byron, Marty McFly, Kyle Larson, and Eric Jones. Your stage 2 top 10 was Marty McFly, Joey Logano, Kyle Larson, Happy Harvick, Chase Elliott, William Byron, Dennis
The Madness
Hamlin, Ryan Blaney, The Big Bush, and Alex Bowman. There were 4 cautions for 22 laps. Get back, NASCAR.
It's pretty good.
You had the end of stage 1 and stage 2. Then the 24 blew a tire at the end at around lap 180, and shortly after that, Kurt Busch also blew a tire. There was 24 milli changes among 14 drivers, being Clip Boyer, Daniel Suarez, Eric Almirola, Joey Logano, Michael McDowell, Kevin Harvick, William Byron, Chris Buescher, Marty McFly, Chase Elliott, Dennis the Menace, Ryan Blaney, and Kyle Larson and Matt DiBurrito. Your winner of the race was Marty McFly. Second was Kevin Harvick. Third, Bad Brad. 4th was Chase Elliott. 5th, Ryan Blaney. 6th, Alex Bowman. 7th, William Byron. 8th was Kyle Larson. Joey Logano was 9th. And 10th was Ryan Newman. 11th was Jimmy.
Joe Hodson.
12th was Austin Dillon. 13th, Eric Almirola. Paul Menard was 14th. 15th, Dennis the Menace. 16th was Ty.
My brother is Austin. I don't deserve to be in the playoffs, Dylan.
One more.
Dylan.
There you go. 17th was Daniel Hammer. Chris Boucher was 18th. The Shrub was 19th. 20th was Daniel Suarez. Matt
DiBurrito
was 21st. 22nd, David Reagan. 23rd, Bubba Wallace. 24th, Michael McDowell. 25th, Clint Boyer. 26th was Recky
Stedhouse
Jr. His dumb name was
Junior.
27th was Ryan Priest. 28th, Corey LaJoy. 29th, Landon Castle. 30th was Matt Tift. 31st was Ross Chastain. 32nd was Peanut Butter and
Jelly.
33rd was BJ McLeod. 34th, Joe Nemechek, please. 35th, Garrett Smithley. 36th, Eric Jones. 37th, Reed Sorensen. 38th, Joey Gase. And 39th was the Big Bush. It was Truex's 24th career in his Monster Energy Truck Series. Monster Energy Truck Series. Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series career. Your next race is Saturday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern at Richie Rich Raceway on NBCSN, Little Boy Network. There were 3 screw-loose penalties at the end of the Cup Series race, being Alex Bowman, the Shrub, and Eric Almirola. All crew chiefs, the crew chiefs of Greg Ives, 88, 18 of Adam Stevens, and the 10 of John Klausmeyer were all fined $10,000. In the Xfinity Series, number 9 of Noah Gragson and number 19 of Brandon Jones, their crew chief Darren Ellens for the 9 car, and Jeff Mendering in the 19 car were both fined $5,000. And Bailey Curley has successfully completed NASCAR's Road to Recovery program. His NASCAR suspension has been lifted. Speedway Motorsports Incorporated is close to finalizing its privatization. SMI and Sonic Financial Corp are nearing the finish line in an $800 million merger that will make the track owner operator a private company this week. Daniel Hemrick will not return to Richard Childress Racing next year.
I'll be dang.
Yeah. I would say he is going to be replaced by Tyler Reddick.
Yep.
Mike Stefanik, who was a legendary he was a 7-time NASCAR wheel and modified tour champion, short track legend. He was killed in a plane crash early on Sunday in Sterling, Connecticut. He was 61 years old. That's unfortunate. Your Las Vegas TV ratings, NBCSN earned a 1.4 overnight rating for Sunday evening South Point 400. Is actually up from last year's 1.3 rating when the race ran during the afternoon instead of the evening. So I don't know how that happened when there's more football going on in the evening. Whatever. Also in news, Paul Menard is going to retire from racing. That's old news.
Yep.
And Matt DiBenedetto is going to take over the number 21 Wood Brothers machine next year.
Which is pretty good.
That's good stuff right there. So on to fantasy. And we actually have fantasy ready. And I remembered it, which is news. Update in fantasy. So I did have the lead going into Bristol, which was our last podcast. I had 108 points, Andy had 56, Big Matt had 87, and Richie Rich had 100. After the Southern 500, I had 110, Andy had 57, Big Matt had 88 miles an hour, and Richie Rich had 109. After the Brickyard 400, I had 110 again, Andy had 58, Big Matt had 88 miles an hour, and Richie Rich had 128. And after Las Vegas, I have 114, Andy has 72, courtesy of Marty McFly. Big Matt has 88 miles an hour. I'm going to do it every time. And Richie Rich has 133 points. Going into Richmond, Andy got to pick first, and Andy picked...
Oh, Richmond, eh? Who did I pick? I picked, Joey Logano.
Sliced bread.
That's right.
Big Matt got to go next, and he picked... The Shrub. I got to go next, and I picked Dennis
The Menace.
Hamlin. And Richie Rich came up, bringing up the rear, and picked Kevin Happy Harvick. So, that is our, update in fantasy. We are now going to go into our preliminary list for the Federated Auto Parts 400. There are 38 cars to be in the race. You have the first car is the 00 Buckshot Jones, driven by
Landon Casillo.
and the Starcom Racing Mobile. Has a sponsor of University of Richmond. The number 1 of Kurt Busch is in the Monster Energy car. The number 2 of Brad Keselowski is in the Discount Tire Mobile. Number 3 of Austin Dillon is going to be in the Okoma Mobile. Kevin Harvick is in the number 4.
Oh, shoot. It's not mobile, is it?
Mobile 1, actually.
Oh.
So, yes, it's not mobile. It's Mobile 1.
Okay.
Ryan Newman's in the number 6. Doesn't have a sponsor listed. Number 8, Daniel Hemrick is in the Cat Mobile. Number 9, the Chase Elliott is in the number 9 Napa Wagon. The number 10 of Eric Almirola is in the Smithfield Mobile. Dennis the Menace is in the
FedEx office.
Ooh,
Right?
nice. Did you look it up?
No, I guessed.
Oh, nice job. FedEx office. 11 car. Number 12 of Ryan Blaney in the Menards Richmond Mobile. 13 of Ty Dillon is in the
Geico.
Mobile. 14 of Clint Boyer is in the CSU One Cure car. Ross Chastain is now a sponsor in the 15 car. Recky Stenhouse is in the number 17 Fastenal Ford. Tell you what, that Ford is not. It's Fastenal to the back. Number 18 of Kyle Busch is in the M&M's Hazelnut car. Marty Truex is in the Brass Pro Shops number 19. And the 20 of Eric Jones in the, has Craftsman on board. Paul Menard is in the Motorcraft Quick Lane Tire and Auto Care and Hair Care and Tire Center. 21 car. Joey Logano is in the Shell Pennzoil 22. William Byron is in the Liberty University 24. Quinn Huff is in the 27 to be determined car. 32 of Corey LaJoy has CorvettePorts.net on board. Mike Abdal is in the number 34 Long
Dong
Silvers Mobile. Matt Tift is in the Surface Sunscreen 36. Chris Boucher is in the Fast Lane to Flavor 37. David Rega is in the MDS Trucking 38. Daniel Suarez is in the Haas Automation 41. Kyle Larson is in the Credit One Bank 42. Bubba Wallace is in number 43 car with Victory Junction on the hood. Ryan Priest is in number 47 Kroger Mobile. Jimmy Johnson is in the 48
Ally Mobile.
Austin Thoreau is in the Jacob Company's 51. Garrett Smithley is in the Barana Richmond 52. Spencer Boyd is in the AQRE.app 53 car. Number 77, Reed Sorensen is in the non-sponsor listed car. Alex Bone is in the Nationwide 88 Nationwide car, and Matt DiBurrito is in the Toyota Express Maintenance piece of foreign junk 95 car. All right, that's that. Time to go on to who had that number. I'll go first. This driver drove the number 4 car in 2004 from race 7 at Texas through race 32 at Martinsville.
Okay, it was the number 4 car, right? And then what year was this?
2004.
Okay. Oh, shoot.
He was born on February 15th, 1957, currently 62 years old, from Berwick, Pennsylvania.
Sterling Marlin.
Damn. He was a 1986 and 87 NASCAR National Modified Champion. He was named 9th on NASCAR's all-time top 10 modified drivers.
Swervin' Irvin.
Swervin' Irvin. He has run 470 races over 18 years in the Monster Energy Cup Series. His first race was the 1989 Budweiser 500 at Dover. His last race was the 2006 Pennsylvania 500 at Pocono. His first win was the Pepsi 400 at Daytona in 1994. His last win was also in 1994 at the Die Hard 500 in Talladega. He has 2 wins, 80 top 10s, and 3 poles. In the Xfinity Series, he has a boiling temperature of races over 20 years. First race was the 1985 Sandhills 200 at Rockingham. His last race was the 2005 Aaron's 312 at Atlanta. Okay. His first race was the 1989, or first win was the 1989 Mountain Dew 400 at Hickory. His last win was the 2002 Ford Food City 250 at Bristol. He has 12 wins, 93 top 10s, and 3 poles. In 31 races over 3 years in the Truck Series, he has 1 win for 11 top 10s and 1 pole. That's 1-1-1-1.
Nice.
His first race was the 2003 Virginia is for Lovers 200 at Richmond. His last race was the 2005 Ford 200 at Homestead. His first and only win in the Truck Series was 2003 New Hampshire 200 at, guess where? New Hampshire. Let me look up his car for you. So I'll stop timer.
Okay, what color was it and what was it sponsored by?
I'm still looking it up.
All right.
His sponsor was Featherlight Trailers, and it was a primarily red car. During his racing modifieds, he has a nickname for his aggressive racing style. I'll tell you the nickname, and that will be serving as his initials. He is one of the few drivers that have won a race in all 3 of NASCAR's top series. You have 30 seconds left.
His nickname.
You're going to get less time because his nickname is a dead giveaway. His nickname for his aggressive racing style during his modified days racing. His nickname, and it's one of the greatest nicknames I think for a driver, is Mr. Excitement.
I knew it was Mr. Excitement. That is Jimmy Spencer. I don't know why, but my spidey sense went off about something about Mr. Excitement. And then I know you love that nickname. I'm like, why is my spidey sense going off about this?
I love Mr. Excitement.
Yes.
I love that nickname.
I love Jimmy Spencer, too. Yeah,
he's
great.
fired hell.
He is. He's great.
Mr.
Great
Excitement. Guy. That's good stuff right there, Ed. All right. With that, thank you very much for watching this episode of the IHN Show. We certainly hope you enjoyed. If you did enjoy, please like down below and subscribe to our channel. New video releases. And hit the little bell icon if you're watching on YouTube so you can be notified when we do upload a new episode. You can download our podcast on Apple Podcast, or if you have Android, you can download the Podbean app and do it there. If you'd like to help us make the show better and easier to produce and in turn be more productive, please support us on Patreon. Link that down below. If you'd like to contact the show, it is ihnshow@gmail.com, and that'll be in the description and in the outro screen, along with our link to our Patreon page. If you'd like to start a conversation in the comments, please do so. We just request there's no mean or vulgar language.
Were we going to do my Who Had That Number?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Ha ha ha! Oh, jeepers creepers.
Why did you interrupt me earlier?
Because I wanted to wait until then. You're down to 2 dingers now instead of 3.
Asswipe.
Okay.
Anyways, in the comments, no racism, sexism, and politics allowed. You lose a dinger for not saying that, at least. Just use common sense before you type. Alright, anyways, white flags in the air. You got anything to add, Harold?
My Who Had That Number.
Oh, yeah, that's right. God,
Mother F.
What an absolute circus.
Okay, where we left off, ladies and gentlemen, it has been a month since I've done this.
It's been a month since I've done this, apparently, too.
Yeah. You are done with the 2006-07 Calgary Flames. You are now on to the Buffalo Stifle. For the 06-07 season for the Buffalo Stifle, who had the key number of 29? This guy.
What year again?
06-07, 2007. Born November 30, 1982, age 36. Born in Quebec, Canada, 6'0", 181. He is a right winger with a right-handed shot. He was drafted 55th overall in 2001 by the Buffalo Stifle. And, let me see here. For 4 years from 98 to 2001, he played for some team in the QMJHL. In the 2002-2003 season and the 05-06 So for 4 seasons, he played for the Rochester Americans in the AHL. From the 2005-2006 season all the way to the 2012-2013 season, he played for the Buffalo Stifle in the NHL. Let's see here. From 2012 to 2013, during that season, he got traded midway through the season to the Minnesota Wild, and from then to the 16-17 season, he played for Minnesota. But then in the 17-18 and 18-19 season, he played for the Buffalo Stifle again. He has worn the number 29 his entire life, and it's always been that way, even for his the QMJHL team. He last played in the 18-19 season, like I said. For this upcoming season, he has no team right now because he is currently a free agent. When he went back to Buffalo on June 30, 2017, the Sabres got him in a trade, along with Marco Scandella and a 2018 4th-round pick in exchange for Minnesota getting Tyler Ennis and Marcus Foligno in a 2018 third-round pick. Okay. This guy, with 26 seconds on the clock, he also has a nickname like Mr. Excitement. However, that nickname is a literally dead giveaway because it involves part of his last name. With 12 seconds on the clock, his initials is JP.
What's his nickname?
A dead giveaway. It involves part of his last name.
What's his nickname?
Alright, well, the time's up. His nickname is Palmen P.
Oh. Jason Pominville.
That's why it's a giveaway.
I knew it was. I was thinking Jason something. He played for Calgary?
No, Minnesota. I actually legit knew that. Before the show started, I knew he played for Minnesota before.
I thought you said he played for Calgary.
No, Minnesota.
Oh, you said you were moving on from Calgary, too.
No, moving on from Minnesota to Buffalo.
No,
in the 16-17 season. Did I accidentally say Calgary?
No, when you started off.
He never played for Calgary.
No. When you started, okay, you have finished with the Calgary Flames. You're now going to the Buffalo Sabres.
Oh.
I was still thinking Calgary.
Screwed that up.
That's me, not you. That was all me.
Oops.
So.
Oh well.
All right. Anyways.
Well, now that we've already done the outro.
Yeah. World of Tanks.
Absolutely. Or do you want to play World of Warships?
Alright, you'll find out in about 10 minutes. Stick around or I will kill you. I'm just kidding. IndyCar, 2:30 p.m. Eastern, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, Saturday, NASCAR. Have a great rest of your week and join us on next week, possibly.